Welcome back, week 7, Environmental Science, ENV101. This week we've got a great week, 2 chapters that we're going to read. Geology and Non-Renewable Mineral Resources. That's chapter 12. Excuse me. And chapter 13, Energy Resources. That's chapter 13. Let's make sure that we read those PowerPoints as well, guys. We know the routine by now. It's those hot, long summer days out there. I got to tell you, this weekend has been so unbearably hot here in the St. Louis area. It is Sunday today. Happy Father's Day for any fathers that are out there. It is the 17th of June. So, with that, let's jump into seeing what else we have for the week, for week 7. Um, so I'm looking at a discussion that we got to do this week, and in the discussion, what I would like you to do is: would you vote for anyone proposing a program to add a $2 per gallon tax on gasoline or heating oil, assuming all other factors are the same? Would you vote for anyone proposing a program to add a $2 per gallon tax on gasoline and heating oil, assuming all other factors are the same? Why would we do that? What would that money be used for? That's what we're going to read about. Make sure you get those readings in there. The whole point of this is to force a change in what we use for transportation. Inevitably, it is fossil fuels are not a renewable resource. There is a finite amount. There will be an end someday. As we continue down this road, there will be an end to fossil fuels. There's only so much available. Should we start, for several reasons, looking at alternative methods to power our transportation? What should they be? Those are some good questions. One way to force that, and I promise you, man, there was nothing that spurred that on more than in the late 2000s, like 2006, 2007, the mid 2000s, when gas prices shot up to 350, 385. I remember paying as high as 395 a gallon. And I'm driving back and forth to the campuses, and that gas was incredibly expensive. And because of that, a lot of people, including myself, could justify at that point buying. Now, I was driving an F-150 Super Crew truck, not known for the best gas mileage. I went out and purchased a Suzuki Samurai, one identical to what I had back in the 80s, 20 years before that, which would get 30 plus miles to the gallon. It's a little 4-cylinder. I found one out in Arizona. I purchased it, and I drove that back and forth to work. A lot of people went out and found little economic cars, ones that were driving distances every day like I was. Now all of a sudden you started seeing a lot more of the hybrids that came out, electric cars that came out. Those were some new alternatives that we didn't have in the past. They really started pushing it at that time. So if they came out with a $2 per gallon gas tax, it would hurt so many people, I understand. It would hurt a lot of businesses. But it would also force our hand in coming up with some alternative solutions than using gas. What are your thoughts? That's what I want to talk about in the discussions. Don't forget, you also have a quiz due this week. We got to make sure that we get that done as well. Other than that, guys, let's see. It is, you got 60 minutes on the quiz, 2 attempts. So let's get on it. Let's have a good week. And again, if you guys have any questions, you got to ask. You got to let me know what's going on. I think that's pretty much all I wanted to talk about. You guys are doing good with your participation. I can't complain about that. Everything else is looking real good, guys. Okay. Let me know if you have any questions. Let me know if there's anything I can do to help you, and we'll get her done. All right, guys. Have a great week, and I'll talk to you soon.